Hey y'all, David Allen here. Uh, Tonight I want to talk about why I've switched my mining allocation with Genesis Mining, specifically for SHA-256 to Litecoin. Um, First of all, um, let's talk about Bitcoin. We've got the problem with high fees and long waits with Bitcoin, and there's a question of whether or not there's going to be a hard fork or a soft fork or SegWit. And I think it's just the price of it is just really unpredictable right now. I don't see it shooting up anytime soon, and I think it could sink. The other choice that a lot of people use is Dash, and as Thomas G pointed out in one of his recent videos, it's had some pretty shady beginnings from Xcoin and Darkcoin, and the founder mining for 2 straight days before anybody else could. So he's a billionaire before anybody even started. Maybe he's a millionaire now. He's a billionaire. And let's talk. Litecoin. If you go here to all the market caps of the coins, you can see that today Ripple's on a tear. Well, if you go down the list, Bitcoin's been on a tear. Obviously, Ethereum's been on a big tear. Dash was been ridiculous. The Narrow's had a great run. Even Ethereum Classic has a nice run as of late. And Litecoin has just been kind of steady. Let's take a look at the chart. So for the last 3 months, here's the price in dollars. You have a little fluctuation. I guess it went over 450 for a little while, but it's been basically bouncing around from 350 to 4 for quite some time, or 375. 375 is about the bottom, and right now it's at 397, and I just feel like it's a good store of wealth. It's not going to drop much more. They've got some good things going on, and going back. It's just one of the altcoins that I think is just due to have its own run. NEM's had a run, Augur's had a run, Zcash has had a huge run, Golem's been crazy, Pivx obviously going nuts. But Litecoin has been left out. But there was some news also that came about that I found really interesting. So here in New York is allowing Coinbase to sell Ethereum and Litecoin. Everybody's talking about that they're selling Ethereum, but I see as Litecoin as being germane. I mean, if you can get in there and not have to use Bitcoin to go buy your Litecoin, on Poloniex or Spaceship or something like that, that's powerful. And I think just the accessibility of it is going to keep the price up. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I just think that, that Litecoin is just going to be a good store of value, and it's safe. And Bitcoin and Dash could both take a nosedive, and I just don't see that happening to Litecoin. If anything, it's got upside.